right, so we're technically on to step 4, which is design satisfaction, but you might have noticed that somehow in my video lineup I forgot the flippers, so we're going to do that first. So again, this is project 4, and this is step 4, design satisfaction, backing up into step 3 and getting those flippers down. Okay, I'm going to move up quite a bit so that we can see what we've got to work with there. Okay, that I think is better. All right, so you do have 2 sets of mirror image flippers. The small ones go on the bottom, the large ones go on the top. They are directional, meaning they're asymmetrical and they only go one particular way. And so let me pull down, we'll work within the light portion this particular time. I see them, still not quite. Notice that the project got pretty big. This is obviously the biggest thing that we worked on in this series of designs. And so it definitely got pretty big. So I'm trying to make sure I can stay in my field of vision. I'm gonna move us up a little bit more. There we go. I think that's a little better. I'm gonna move us down just a bit. Okay. So there you have it. I have selected these 2 for this side, and again, they're asymmetrical. They can only go either on the right or the left. You'll kind of figure that out. This is the only part of the motif, with the exception of the eyes, that I have kind of underlapped. Oh, we did an underlap or overlap this, but where I've kept most things a 1/4 inch away, it just didn't seem right to keep the flippers a 1/4 inch away from the apron of its shell. And so in that particular case, I have butt them up pretty close, if not underlapped them just a little bit. And that's a design thing for you, you know, position them and reposition them and decide what is going to make you most happy. You know, sea turtles are kind of like, is linebackers the right word? They have big, big shoulders. So decide, you know, down here I think is too low. So somewhere right in here, I believe, is where it goes. And again, you decide, you know, am I just going to butt them up where they're right on top of each other, or am I gonna send it under just a little bit? And again, you decide what makes you happy with that. I am looking at it right here and trying to sort of maintain that 1/4 inch away, but up here I definitely have it underlapped, and that's what I'm choosing to do right now. But again, we haven't permanently ironed any or fused anything, pressed anything down yet, so I can change my mind. You can change your mind, and that is all okay with me. And then somewhere between these 2 parts of the turtle's apron is where I stick the back flippers. And these are more like rudders, I believe. They use them to kind of shift their direction, and these are their power, you know, kind of like a butterfly swimmer. They're using this as their power, and they're using the back flippers as their rudders. And again, you know, determine, you know, am I just gonna butt it up against, or am I gonna underlap it a little bit? And I think I kind of like this one right next, and then that one underlapped a little bit. And then I'm just gonna repeat it for the opposite side. And again, you play with it. Right now, I'm so close to it that, you know, I'm just not sure if I have met design satisfaction yet. And that's basically where we are. We're at step number 4, where I want you to have all your motifs down. Obviously, I haven't done the opposite side because it's off the screen, but I need to get all those motifs down. I need to unfold my background, and I need to see the whole thing in perspective. That may include putting it on a bigger table or a bigger area. And it also, for me, includes walking away. I need to spend some time away from the design to make sure that I really enjoy and love how I've got it placed. And so that's where I have you. And this is another place where I would encourage you to go to your smartphone, snap a smartphone photo of the whole thing out in step 4 design phase, and look at it in perspective. That photo is so much smaller than your actual work that it will often show you, oh, maybe I need to tweak it there, maybe I need to move something there. That might be what needs to happen, but we don't know that yet until you've given yourself a break from the work and have really taken a good look at it, looked at it in perspective. Once you've done that, then we'll come back to step 5 and we'll do the pressing and permanent fusing in place of all these particular motifs. So spend some time away from the project, come back and look at it in intervals, and make sure you really love it before we get it fused down permanently. I'll see you then.